I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. We're coming closer and closer to getting this room finished. I know, I've said that how many times? I had actually thought it how many times, but you know, you've got things you got to do. So anyways, to get the door fitted into the frame, I needed to cut the bottom off a little bit. Well, that was done in the last video. This video, I painted the frame of the door. And this cove molding was in pretty sad shape, so I painted that too. Got that all squared away. Fitted all the pieces and took up some slack in some of the cove molding mounting. Got the inner door stops put up. All this stuff painted. Looking better and better. To get the painting done, I took the hinge mounts off. That way I didn't have to tape off the brass parts of the hinge. I hate having paint on the hinge hardware. It looks tacky, like you're just too lazy to do it right. So to get the door hung, I gotta hang these, then I gotta put the pins in and get the door in the frame. I'm going to take the masking tape off the door frame. Get this ready to put the hinge plates back on. Put the hinge plates back on. That's the problem with battery operated tools. Just about the time you're ready to use them, battery dies. But this one's held up pretty well. This was purchased in June of 2018. Never took the sticker off. Cost me all of 50 cents at the Habitat for Humanity Restore. When I brought it home, plugged it in, it hardly moved. And I thought, well, okay, it's a piece of junk. So I set it down on a bench and didn't do anything with it. About, I don't know, 2 months ago, picked it up, stuck it in the wall socket, and just left it sit. When I got it out of the wall socket, it worked just fine. And that charge is held up for about a month and a half. Now, I don't use it often, but I took all the screws out of these hinge plates with it and put the door handle together with it and done quite a bit of work in here with it, putting in the outlet covers and receps and things like that. So I'm quite pleased for my 50-cent investment. This is a Wen cordless screwdriver. Not a high-end model, but evidently works pretty good. The one difficulty with that little electric screwdriver, yeah, it's battery operated, and it doesn't have a replaceable battery. So when the battery does finally die, it'll be gone and won't work anymore. But even more important, when the battery goes dead, then you can't change it out. You have to just plug it back in again and wait. So we're back to hand tools. With the battery operated tool dead, I get a chance to use my Yankee screwdriver. Now, sometimes I see people using these Yankees and they'll just pop that latch and let that fly out. There's a little brass piece in here. If you do that too often, you'll either wear it out or just break it. So it's better to hold on to the end, release the latch, and then let the spring take it on out. I like using the Yankees on Phillips head screws. Just like a power driver, the Phillips head screw grabs a hold of the bit and centers it and holds it in. Doing a straight bit screw, like it's on the hinges over here, has a tendency to skip out. And when I just painted the door, I'm going to go with as safe a process as possible. Now to see if everything goes together. So this is the easy part. Just hang the door. Piece of cake. By loosening up the hinge screws, it gives me enough wiggle room to get this stuck together, I hope. First, I'll tighten the hinges. Now I have to reset the latch plate. If it ain't one thing, it's three others. I needed to move the latch plate out just about 1/8 of an inch. To do that, I stuck some toothpicks into the holes where the screws were on the side towards the doorstop. That way, toothpicks are hard and they don't buckle easy. So driving the toothpicks in there allowed me to push the screws forward and set the latch plate out about 1/8 of an inch. Works pretty well, but you got to use toothpicks. Matches are too soft. They'll just squish over and not do what you want. Well, after a crazy amount of work, I have the door up. It even closes. And if you set the knob, the door locks. Now it's got a pin release on the outside. It's not a key, it's a privacy door. You slide a pin in there and you can open the door. That'll release the latch. I just got to clean off a few of the hand marks and dings and dents on the door from handling it. And I'm all done. Now I gotta hang curtains. Job never ends. Take a moment and click the subscribe button. And click the like too. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching.